Welcome back, mitochondrians, to the Parasite Eve Let's Play. I'm Detective Scott, and you're at TheScottSpot. Alright, guys, I'm sorry it's been so long since the last episode of Parasite Eve, but like I said, I have been grinding up junk. And I eventually got frustrated because it was taking too long, and I got to looking if there was any better way to find junk. Well, I found out that there is a better way, but the thing is, it required me to replay the game from the beginning, basically. Because in Central Park, on day 2, there is a battle that you can sort of hack to get as much junk as you want. Now, you guys know in the past I've told you that, by the way, it's this way. It's on this next screen. In the past I've told you that different screens, there's basically a battle encounter system, or frequency, where the first time you pass through an area where a battle can occur, there's a 100% chance for it to happen. Second time it's like 75%, third time it's like 40%, and every time after that it's 10%. So once you've gotten all the encounters in an area to get down to 10%, you can imagine it can get quite annoying to try to grind anything, experience or junk or whatever it may be. But there is a battle in Central Park on this screen that has 2 crows and a monkey in it. But it is possible, and the crows are the enemies that drop junk, but it is possible to completely skip this battle on day 2 when you first come here. And then you can come back once you have, once it's day 4 and you have a club that can steal. And basically you can make this battle happen as many times as you want to and steal from the crows as many times as you want to. So to bypass that screen on day 2, what you have to do is go all the way around. Instead of going to the upper right on this screen, you go to the lower right. And then once that's done, you can keep going to the right. And what you want to do is go up these stairs here. And once you've gone up the stairs, all you have to do is, if you go, by the way, if you enter the battle from this direction, do not do that because it becomes very hard to escape from the said battle. And remember, we never want to actually complete that battle because that would lower the frequency rate from 100%. So anyway, you just go this way, you take an up here, and then you get to the main park trail, which you can just follow around, and then you never get into that battle with the 2 crows and the monkey. And then that way, when you come back here with a club that can steal, you can just repeat that battle over and over, steal junk from the crows, don't kill the monkey, and run, and then just restart the battle. So this path down here actually leads back to the screen that we're looking for. So then you just enter the by the way, it doesn't matter which of the directions you come from, as long as it's one of these 2 when you get ready to grind the junk. So once you're on day 4, which is the earliest Wayne can make you the special junk weapon, you come back here, make sure your Club 2 is equipped. You'll want the Club 2, not the Club 3, because it has a lower attack. And I would recommend doing this on day 4, because on other days, Aya's offense may be too powerful, and she'll kill the crows in one hit, which means less chances to steal. And I also recommend coming here with an empty as possible inventory. If you come here on day 2, you'll just have to have, you know, the armor and the club instead of having Maida's gun and the Narita that you can't take out once you get those items, as well as the rocket crate. And then Aya should be around level 18 by then, and she'll have about 18 item slots. So you just attack the crows with the Club 2 and you'll steal their junk. Once you've either stolen a junk from each crow or you've killed both crows, you just select escape from the menu and Aya will flee the battle. And of course, you fail to escape, but there's like a high chance that it succeeds. It succeeds more often than not, I've noticed. But anyway, so that's how you do it. And if you don't complete the battle, the encounter rate remains at 100%. Which means you can just repeat this over and over until your inventory is full of junk, and then you can tank it back to Wayne. So, yeah, I've already grinded up the junk, so I'm ready to hand it over to Wayne whenever. But if you are confused about this method or anything, I would recommend checking the description, because I'm going to put like a step-by-step guide, because a lot of people watch these and just don't get it. But this makes grinding junk way easier than it would be otherwise. Like, it only took like 4 or 5 hours, I think, to grind up 300 junk using this method. And yeah, so no problem at all. Of course, like I said, because I had gone through that battle in the Let's Play file that you all watched, there was no way for me to utilize this method. And I figured that I probably saved time overall just by restarting the game from the beginning. But anyway, so I'll meet you guys back at Wayne's and we'll get the junk weapon. Okay guys, so we're back at the precinct. One thing I want to stress is before you turn in the last piece of junk to Wayne, and you should probably do this every time before you do so, you want to make sure you save, because it is possible you can sort of choose what weapon you want from Wayne that you want him to build, since there are multiple options. But there is an option to leave it up to Wayne, and if you do so, it's kind of random what you get, and you want to make sure you get a certain weapon. So yeah, just make sure you save before you do it. Okay, we're at the weapons department, so let's just turn in the junk in our inventory, because that should be enough to do it. No, not rare T card collection. So I got quite a bit of junk parts now. Yeah, about 300 of them. I could probably whip up a whole gun from them. So what's your favorite, Aya? Alright, so here's where you have multiple options. If you choose handgun, you get the DE50AE7, which is basically a Desert Eagle. If you ask for a shotgun, you get an M10B. The machine gun gives you a P80. The rifle gives you an MAG. If you ask for a grenade launcher, you get the HK40, and if you ask for a machine gun, you get the PPSH41. And then the rocket launcher will give you the Law 80. But if you leave it to Wayne, there are multiple outcomes. You can get the PPSH41 machine gun, SP1C handgun, USP-TU handgun. You can also get the super junk or the duper junk, which are just totally worthless unique items. So that would be bad. But you can also get the AK-47, which is actually our goal, and in my opinion, the best weapon in the game. Of course, your mileage may vary. It's debatable, because a lot of people say the P80 is actually the best. Now this is a good gun. You can count on this one. Alright, Wayne. So we got the AK-47. No, wait, no. I did not. I got the SP1C handgun. So that's not what we wanted. So what I'll do is I'll keep trying until I get the AK-47, and that'll be where we start the next episode. So guys, I hope that this video was useful to you. It's basically the fastest way to get junk that I know of. Even if you wait to the EX mode and do it at the Chrysler building, or yeah, the Chrysler building, it's still not as fast as that. And I can't imagine having to do it the old-fashioned way. So please use this hack. And so, once again, sorry for the delay. And I will see you guys for more Parasite Eve next time. I'm Detective Scott. Thanks for hanging out with me at the Scott Spot.